I have a couple of topics that I'd love to cover today. Um, I'm wearing I just noticed I'm wearing my Denver Polo Club shirt today from the time when I attempted to learn how to play polo when I lived in Denver a number of years ago. And the horse definitely knew how to play polo better than I did. So there were many unintentional dismounts during that brief time in my life learning to play polo. Anyway, hi, this is Dr. Stu Weiss. This is our weekly short update call. I wanted to talk about a couple of COVID-19 topics today. So we'll get started. Unfortunately, we reached here in the United States a pretty grim milestone. Today, we actually passed the 50,000 mark on deaths. So right now, as of this morning, 50,836 Americans have lost their lives in the last a little bit over a month from COVID-19. Very sad milestone, and we're not anywhere done with this. I know that people are getting tired of what's going on, and it feels like we've been doing this for a really long time, and you're seeing lots of people talking about the reopening, reawakening, recovery, whatever. But I just want folks to keep in the back of your mind, that we're still seeing 32,000 new cases per day in the United States. And that means that about 2,200 new deaths, 2,200 Americans lose their lives across the country every single day. So we are not past this. And although it's very good from an economic standpoint to be focusing on how do we adapt our economy and our business to the new reality, and yes, not working, poverty or lack of money does create its own problems with lack of access to good food and good medical care. And so there are consequences for both sides of this, and I understand that. But I don't want people to lose track of what's still happening in our country. And although in New York, the numbers are dropping off, we're still seeing lots of cases here in New York. We're still having several hundred deaths a day. The numbers are not as terrible and not as crushing as they used to be, which means here in New York, at least, we're over the peak, but we're definitely not down in the valley yet. We're still just coming down the mountain. So I always like to keep things in perspective and on these calls.